Pop star Billie Eilish has already released a memoir, because when you're 19 years old, you've seen it all and you need to let the world know. Stick around and hear why Billie Eilish already writing a memoir really chaps my ass. This is Dancing with Ghosts. Pop star Billie Eilish grew up in Los Angeles, born and raised. Both of her parents were actors, very much in the industry already. A lot of people like to suggest that no, her parents being in the industry had nothing to do with her success and her getting any kind of connections, because, you know, if you're, an actress on a popular TV show like Bones, like Billie Eilish's mom, or you're Billie Eilish's dad, Patrick O'Connell, and you were in the movie Iron Man, there's no way that the movie industry and the music industry flirt with each other or intermingle in any way. So there's no way that her parents, if they saw potential in their daughter, could have had any way of getting any kind of industry connection for her being brought up in LA. So anyway, this very privileged person, Billie Eilish, with a lot more advantages than any other of us working stiffs have, started writing songs when she was really young. She had one of her first songs, Ocean Eyes, just apparently became popular on SoundCloud overnight, and she just became this viral kind of thing. But she didn't really come into relevance or get on anyone's radar until around 2018, 2019. Her hit single Bad Guy was all over the radio, and then, you know, her other songs like All the Good Girls Go to Hell and Bury a Lie and whatever, You Should See Me in a Crown. But Bad Guy was really the big song. And then in 2019, her album When We All Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go came out. I actually did a video on Billie Eilish before on my channel, talking about how I like the fact that she is bringing darker, more moodier, atmospheric music back into the mainstream, because honestly, I feel like all we have right now is just hip-hop. I feel like hip-hop is overwhelmingly and disproportionately dominating the pop stratosphere and literally not giving a seat at the table for any other kind of genre for anyone who may not like hip-hop that much. So I was happy about Billie Eilish's success off that album. She's since released a few singles like My Future and Everything I Wanted in that same whispery kind of voice that she has. Almost starting to feel like a one-trick pony at this point. When you hear a new Billie Eilish song, you're going to get those whispery, tired-sounding vocals. But again, I'm rooting for her musically because I do like that she's bringing that kind of music back to the forefront. But now, after a successful album and some successful singles, she's writing a memoir. Now, she's big, she's popular, but it's too fucking soon, man. She's 19 years old. I love memoirs. I'm kind of a freak about memoirs. I've listened to memoirs from Shania Twain to Artie Lang to Elton John to Moby to Paul Stanley of Kiss. All these people have written these memoirs 20, 30, 40 years after their start in whatever field. Usually music is what I like to stick to. Moby, for instance, and Paul Stanley, I love their books. Paul Stanley, of course, lead singer of Kiss. He did Face the Music, I want to say, I don't know, it was 2015, 2016, something like that. You know, 50 years, 40 years after Kiss, you know, started, rose to the top, dropped back down, went back up. He was able to go through all the highs and lows, the nuances. Same with Moby and his attempted suicide, his drug problem, his early success, his mid-period, his fall, his fall from fame. And you got to see the whole story play out in this wonderfully entertaining, very inspiring narrative. And I feel like with Billie Eilish, you're just not going to get anywhere near that kind of perspective having only been in the public eye for a couple years and being fucking 19 years old. That really just drives me nuts that you would have the gall to think that you deserve to art. Like, your life is so inspiring and you are so prolific and magnanimous that your story needs to be told already. You know, it's as if she has already decided, or her team, whoever made this decision, it's as if they've already decided that she is here to stay. She's not a flash in the pan, and let's put out this book. And god damn it, if the Amazon description of this book doesn't make me cringe, I don't know what is, because it is the most self-congratulatory, just hyperbolic, over-exaggerated description of who Billie Eilish is and what her place is in the music world. And I will read it here. It says, legendary recording artist Billie Eilish shares an intimate inside look at her life, both on and off stage, in this stunning photo-filled book. Now, first off, legendary, you have to earn that title, legend. Legends stand the test of time. Paul McCartney is a legend. Madonna is a legend. Michael Jackson is a legend. Billie Eilish, not a legend. You had a popular album and some popular singles. You fuck off with the legend language. Billie Eilish is a phenomenon. I mean, if you consider a whispery, semi-sad looking girl who, you know, literally sings like this, and all of her music just kind of sounds like this. I mean, if you consider that phenomenal, I mean, I think her brother, who produces most of her music and helps her write her songs, I mean, I would say he's more of a phenomenon for how young he is, being able to produce the way that he's able to produce. I mean, to me, that's more phenomenal than what Billie Eilish has done. But I digress. Moving forward. With distinctive visual flair and darkly poignant lyrics that are unparalleled among music icons of the 21st century. Give me a fucking break. Unparalleled among music icons of the 21st century? Like, who? I mean, that is, those are some bold statements. It's like you get one successful album and a few successful songs, and you are already like, I am the phenom, the legend, unparalleled amongst musical icons of the 21st century. I am Billie motherfucking Eilish. That is just the most pompous ass, like, just zero humbleness, just no modesty whatsoever. Just like, boom, bitch! I'm the greatest! Anyway, Billie is a musician who stands out from the crowd. Yeah, because she's got green hair, okay? And she's a Caucasian woman, and honestly, you're not seeing a whole lot of that in the top of the charts these days. So, I mean, yeah, that does kind of make her stand out, I guess. Between her record-shattering, award-winning music and her uncompromising and unapologetic attitude, I feel like those are just such like stock words to use in describing an artist. Uncompromising and unapologetic, as if she's making like this edgy-ass music that like that's just stirring up so much controversy that she needs to apologize for. I would have described someone as like Marilyn Manson back in the day as unapologetic, because he was offending a lot of people, like a lot of you know, the Bible Belt people and conservative Christian groups were really, really taking umbrage with Marilyn Manson, and he didn't give a shit. Because at the time, what he was doing was very edgy and uncompromising. Billie Eilish, her music videos are dark and kind of creepy and all, but I mean, it's all very mild and tame. Who the fuck is asking her to apologize for anything? She's not doing anything that's really that, you know, needing of an apology. It's no surprise that her fan base continues to grow by millions month after month. Well, it's also unsurprising that she is in the position she's in. Granted, she was born in Los Angeles, the mecca of music and entertainment. Her parents were in the industry and probably most definitely got her some kind of connection to get a record label because she was attractive, she was easily marketable, and we've been beaten over the head with the song Bad Guy for the last 2 years. So, yeah, I mean, if you play my music on the radio for 2 years over and over again, I'd probably grow by millions and millions as well. That's how the record companies decide who does and does not become popular. I mean, it's kind of as simple as that. You put enough money and advertising into some kind of entity, and it's probably going to blow up. If I had $1 million today and just invested all of it in Facebook marketing, guarantee you my band would be fucking much bigger than it is now. Anyway, she is that rare combination of widely popular and highly respected for her prodigious talent, a once-in-a-generation superstar. No, I'm sorry. We could go down the fucking list of flash in the pans. I'm getting to that in a second. I mean, Jesus Christ. There's such a self-fellatiating, if that's a word, description. It just fucking so silly. Now in this stunning visual narrative journey through her life, she is ready to share more with her devoted audience for the first time, including hundreds of never-seen-before photos. This gorgeous book will capture the essence of Billie inside and out, offering readers personal glimpses into her childhood, her life on tour, and more. A must-have for any fan. Now, at first I thought that this book was simply going to be like a picture book, you know? Some kind of stupid, you know, little stopgap because of COVID. Obviously, she can't tour, and putting out new music only goes so far if you can't really play it out live and all that. So yeah, at first I thought that this was, you know, just that. But then when we look at the product details, it's 336 pages long. I mean, that's easily long enough to be a memoir. Because I'm not stupid. I didn't just automatically go in here thinking like, oh, this is a memoir, blah, blah, blah. No, I did my research, you know. 336 pages is more than just some picture book kind of like tour. Like if you go and get a tour program, it might be like 20 pages long with a bunch of pictures and stuff. 336 pages, this is going to be some kind of a memoir. And to rebut the whole once in a generation bullshit, you know, pop phenoms come and go. I mean, again, that what pisses me off about the other term they use, legendary. You can look at someone who is a direct parallel to Billie Eilish, and that would be Lorde. In, 2015, 2014, 2013, Lorde came out with that song, Royals. Lorde was 16 years old when that song came out. And the song was hugely successful. I remember the song was even played on the rock radio station when it very first came out, but it was played in heavy rotation on pop radio. And then off the success of that song, she had a few other songs that came out that were also popular. Much like Billie Eilish had Bad Guy, which is really popular, and then off the back of that, she had other songs that were also popular because Bad Guy was so popular. Same thing happened with Lorde. Lorde did some soundtrack stuff. She put out her next album, and I think the single off of that was Green Light. Kind of forgettable. Didn't really have the momentum that Royals did. And now nobody fucking talks about Lorde. But when she first came out, everyone was all about it. And, you know, the list goes on. You got Macklemore, you got a bunch of other people I'm forgetting at this point because they came and went. You gotta give shit time to really prove that it is and can be all these descriptions that you throw in there. Just because you say this stuff doesn't mean that it's true. It takes the test of time to prove whether or not this person is that. And just the hyperbolic exaggerated, over puffed up description of this just really got on my nerves. And the fact that she already feels like she needs to write a fucking memoir. And if this is just a stopgap, if this is just a piece of, thing they're slapping out there to, make up for the fact that she hasn't been able to tour, and this is just something to feed to the fans until she's able to tour again, that's fine, because it is what it is. It's just a junky throwaway thing with some pictures of her. Oh, here I am at age 4 playing the piano, becoming the genius legend that I will eventually become. Here's a picture of me at my first concert. That's fine. But if this is an actual memoir where she's trying to lay down some knowledge and she's probably never even had to pay rent, then you can fuck right off, Billie Eilish. That's my take on all that. I know this video is probably gonna get some hate. I don't care. I'm a audiobook memoir freak, and when I saw that 19-year-old Billie Eilish is gonna drop some advice on me or whatever and tell her story, I just was like, are you fucking serious? So tell me what you think about this. And again, all this is my opinion. You don't have to agree with it. And you don't have to be a dick either, even though I kind of probably came off as one on this review. But you guys seem to like that. All right, remember to subscribe, like, comment, share, all that bullshit. And until next time, I hope you guys have a good rest of your night. See you later.